It's week 9 of the 2024 season. And up next is one of the league's best, Jalen Ramsey. He's one of next on Madden NFL 25.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, it's that time of the year. A little bit more urgency. The calendar page turns to November. We kind of know who the good teams are. The midpoint of the NFL season, always a great time to take a step back and look ahead to what's down the road for us.
Yeah, no doubt. And I always felt, even as a player, that you never really knew how good you were as a team or how good everyone else around the league was until you kind of got to this point in the year. November, December football. That's really where teams separate themselves from the pack, and that's where playoff pictures start to unravel. That's where there's a little bit more clarity between the haves and the have-nots. And this is when NFL football gets fun. Holidays are coming. Playoff pictures are unfolding. Is a blast.
Right about the 28-yard line. So out come the Bills and the face of the franchise, 28-year-old Josh Allen. Year 7 already with Buffalo. The last 4 years, over 4,000 passing yards in each. The man who makes this team go.
He's coming off a really nice 3-touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike, but outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting the ball and was seemingly in control the entire game. This defense all week, they talked about trying to bait him into making some mistakes, so he's got to be careful about falling into the trap. And if he does that, I'll tell you what, I really like their chances.
A pickup there of 28 yards.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Room to maneuver at the 35. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. In motion comes Lazard. To throw again, it's Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. Inside the 10, it is caught. It's a big play there on 3rd down, but there is a marker down, and that is not a good sign for the offense. Now it is 1st and goal. Josh Allen on the bootleg. He keeps it himself. Oh, making defenders look silly out there on his way into the end zone. Josh Allen, touchdown Bills. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Pass's kick is good, and the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Devon Achane. The Dolphins come out on offense, and the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. He led the NFL a year ago in passing yardage. Hard to believe this is season 5 already from Alabama. Greg?
Plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only to get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a
his first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Terrell Bernard.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he's used his legs to great effect this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. As you check out the league, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. But this is taken in by a teammate. It's a gain of 29, and it's first and goal.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's got his big tight end. Dalton Kincaid, touchdown Buffalo. It's his second touchdown of the year. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills move out on top, 14-0. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Braxton Berrios now to bring it back. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Dolphins offense ready for their second possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Want to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Now a run for the first time for the veteran Raheem Mostert. Down after a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
1st and 10. A play fake. Now Tua to throw. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Here's Tua now on 2nd down. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
20 TX. Out.
Throwing on third down, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Bills offense ready to take over once more. They've raced out to a 14-0 lead. They've done nothing wrong so far. Throwing now. Allen here on first down. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. From the gun, Josh Allen. This one brought in by Curtis Samuel. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a third down and 4. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And this ball incomplete on third down.
So the hope is your 1 third down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points, but after that third down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
Returnable from the 17. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold them to a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. Tagovailoa working out of the pistol. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
He dives, and what a catch for the first down. 17 yards that time for number 17.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
On play action, it's Tagovailoa. That's taken in by Achane.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Hill brought in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Two and now on first down. That is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it'll be second down.
I'll up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
That was not what they were hoping for. He's going to go out of bounds behind the line. A loss on that one.
What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways, and they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds.
He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down. Allen going to give it to Cook. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming. Allen to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what...
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On 3rd down, they go with Mostert. He's inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way home. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, Dolphins. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Jason Sanders on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Dolphins are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Dolphins 7.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bills offense getting set to get back to work. They lead by a touchdown. Begins with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Once again, it's Cook. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
He gets it to Samuel, left side. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
That is such a critical area on the field, Mike, between the hash marks and the numbers. Everyone wants to control the middle of the field. Every offense is targeting it. So what does the defense do? They really pack it. So for a quarterback to be able to put this ball out on the perimeter, it just really stresses these defenses, especially in their coverages.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Allen. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Dolphins are going to have it just past their 25.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and... Back to throw is Tua. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Hill brought in motion. Play action. Tagovailoa. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Hill brought in motion. They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. That's Greg Russo in there for the sack.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
On third down, they'll go with Achane. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. They snap it to Tua. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
They'll motion over Samuel. On first down, it's Allen. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
The tight end, Kincaid, in motion. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. Cook for the first down and much more. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs, kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Approach defense. Still second down.
The tight end, Kincaid, in motion. On the handoff, this is Cook. And he'll get this close to a first down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the first down. Here's third down and a few inches. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And it looks like he's going to have enough. Indeed, the referee does signal it is a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw, and he'll take it on in. James Cook, touchdown, Bills. Extra point try by Bass. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Bills will take a 21-7 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return is Achane. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. The next drive about to get going as we check out what's coming up a little later here in Week 9. Tonight, Sunday Night Football. It'll be the Jaguars and Eagles coming up at 8:20 Eastern Time in Philadelphia. And then tomorrow night, Election Night Eve, Monday Night Football has the Bucs and Chiefs. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 50. And he'll just protect the football, go down, and take the sack.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse. And I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
A shotgun snap for Tua. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. To throw is Tua. He'll get this out quickly to Hill. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Jake Bailey now. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. Uh-oh. And no chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. They'll start on the ground with Cook. That's a short pickup to about the 47. That's Bradley Chubb. They're on the stop. Second and 7. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion. Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
And drawing some oohs and ahs from the crowd, sidestepping his way. Nifty gain of 9 there. Third and a yard. Allen going to keep it on the zone read. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Buffalo.
This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read, the defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a first down.
That is caught to the goal line and in. Allen Lazard. Touchdown, Buffalo. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Pass's kick is good. And the Bills add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here's Berrios on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Dolphins offense make their way out to take over once more. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. On the ground, it's Mostert to start this drive. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle. Once again, it's Mostert. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. Here's their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This brought in out past the 20. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll motion over Samuel. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. That's complete to his tight end. It's Dawson Knox. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down. Give him 18 yards on, and I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Dolphins offense about ready to take over once more. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. Tagovailoa working out of the pistol. Sending it deep for Waddle. And that is incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll lead to a second down.
And here we have another missed opportunity for an offense that have already had a handful of them throughout this game. And let's be honest, Mike, you just can't afford to overthrow a man that's that open, especially when you're trying to overcome a double-digit deficit in the NFL.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The Bills offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They've opened up a big lead already, trying to put this one to bed maybe before halftime. Another drive starts here with 1st and 10. He's going to run it. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. He gets this one to Samuel. It's complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Throwing.
But as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. And next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
On 3rd and 1, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dawson Knox. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. Bass's kick is good. And the Bills going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Off play action, it's Tua. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes
incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of...
Devon Achane! And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 70 yards. Touchdown, Miami.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
The kick here is good. Add one more point, and that takes us to the end of the first half.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. And it's the Patriots leading that one in the second quarter. The number 3 overall pick, Drake May, has a touchdown pass. From there, we'll head to Cincinnati to check on the Bengals at home at Paycor Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Raiders. Joe Burrow with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Houston Texans. Aaron Rodgers leading the way in the victory as his guys continue to roll. They're 8-1 on the year. We were treated to a solid first half of football by the great quarterback, Josh Allen. He was downright amazing with 3 touchdown passes and another one scored on the ground for good measure. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Coach, thank you. And the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. On the return is Achane. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. Now a first down throw for Tua. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Throwing on third down, Tungo Bailoa. That's into the hands of Smythe, the tight end. A pickup of 21 on that connection. First down, Miami. Out of the pistol, here's Tua. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Ready. Hey, long.
Out of the gun, Tungo Bailoa. He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down. Tua to throw again. Still going inside the 20. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Cover one, high. Cover one, high.
Tua gives it to Mostert. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Get set.
Here's Tungo Vailoa. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. He is in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there. Ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The kick is good. Makes the score Bills 31, Dolphins 21. Jason Sanders is the kickoff for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Bills offense. And Josh Allen headed back onto the field. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Allen. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one. They let him off the hook.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
The Bills bringing on the punt team.
Sam Martin in punt formation for the Bills.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Now, Tua and the Miami offense head out for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
That's caught downfield by Waddle. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's Achan. Powering forward. He's in. Devon Achan. Touchdown, Dolphins. That his second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Bills 31, Dolphins 28. Jason Sanders, the kickoff line.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10.
Half 85, half 85. What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Allen. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive. On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Look out. What's that?
Allen will throw. That's brought in by the tight end, Knox. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5.
What's that?
Here's Allen. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
On 2nd down, Cook. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal.
What's that?
Here's Cook. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Second and goal.
What's that?
One more time with Cook. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2. They'll use 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and goal.
What's that?
Off the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and We'll see if that was it right there.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Bills add on to their lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. Your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
The Dolphins offense and running back Devon Achane set to go to work once more. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10.
All right, come on.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up.
Hey, come on, 2. Come on, 2. Come on, 2.
From the gun, here's Tua. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
3rd down and 9. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
Not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense ready to get back to work. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got the connection there to Valdez-Scantling. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Bills 1st down.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
Throwing now, Allen here on 1st down. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Allen going to give it to Cook. Whoa. And he will take this down, close to a first down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard.
What's that?
From the gun, Josh Allen has his man. It's Samuel. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Now, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the first down. If you decide to air it out, everything's short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
Here's a run. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll go with him again. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 10.
It's now 3rd and goal.
So, some extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal situation as we are now through the 3rd. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Third and goal. They'll motion over Samuel. On 3rd and goal, here is Allen. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future. It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So after the made field goal, Bass is back out there to kick it away. On the return is Achane. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with first down. We'll start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
Come on, 3, kick.
They'll stick to the ground. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They snap it to Tua. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have a Dolphins first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
1st and 10. Now Tua. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. Rasul Douglas there to break that one up. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, 2.
Hill brought in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Play action. Tagovailoa. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
His kick is good. He got it. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
Sometimes in sports, Mike, it's better to be lucky than good. In this case, the ball's not hit real well. He needs a little help from that upright, but somehow, some way, that ball still finds itself going through.
So the field goal makes it a 1-score game here in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. Hardy now with the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10.
Look out.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. Taking off. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
And this has been a familiar sight all day today for this defense. They have no answer for this quarterback as a runner. That last scramble puts him over 100 yards for the day.
They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. Samuel there to make the catch. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll motion over Samuel. Allen to throw. This one caught by Lazard. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. James Cook, touchdown Bills. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it. Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Raheem Mostert and the Dolphins heading back onto the field. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run here. Not much happening there. Just a short game. Down late. Try to get to the line quickly. Tua gonna throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. Now it's Tua. He'll get this out quickly to Hill. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up fourth down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on fourth down. They'll run with Achane. And he's got another one. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Miami. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Bills offense and running back James Cook making their way out. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Allen. That's to the left side, taken in by Coleman. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's Allen to throw. He's got that complete to Knox. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
That's good for the Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. A run out of the gun with Cook. He gets close to the yellow line. Tackle made at the 46. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. In motion comes Lazard. The defense all over that. Met him in the backfield, stopped in his tracks, and it sets up 4th down. The Bills bringing on their punting unit as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Take it in, back at his own 12. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. The Dolphins offense headed back to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down.
All right. Solo left Zion.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Sending it deep for Waddle. And this will be incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions. When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And he's going to pick up the first down. He was short when he caught it, but knew exactly where he needed to get to. Gets there and keeps the drive alive.
And the Dolphins first down.
Again, it's Tua. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
To the air again, Tungo Bailoa. They try to set up the screen to Mostert.
And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
Here is a big one. Third down and 2.
21G.
They'll keep it on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up fourth down.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. Fourth and a couple. They'll try it now with Mostert. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet, but they'll get him down for no gain. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Cook. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Dolphins' 19-yard line.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them
Delay of game.
5.
Offense.
Here's Cook. And he'll take it down inside the 20. A run into the red zone. A pickup of 6.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Here's a 3rd and 10. So it's a win here for the Bills. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.